Hey all, Brandon here. It's time for more SexxPerTease, and our question is, what should I do if I'm first, but my boyfriend never wants to bottom? Well, the whole top and bottom dichotomy is a huge issue in the gay community. Especially, everyone has that moment when you're online, you think you see a super hot guy who's exactly your type, you read his profile, and he sounds like the perfect guy for you. He's like your perfect match. But then the dreaded question comes up: are you a top or a bottom? And then if you're a bottom, and he says he's a bottom too, or he's a top and you're a top too, it happens. Everyone experiences that, and then usually it does kill the conversation and interest, which is pretty unfortunate and stupid because it's like this person could be perfect for you and a great guy, but just because you both want to get fucked doesn't mean that it's never gonna work out. I mean, I guess I have had these moments, and they do happen to everyone, where just you stop talking to each other, because you realize you're both bottom. So then I realized later, that's so dumb. I barely even do anal with anyone. So if a guy's cute and I'm attracted to him, we might as well at least try to go on a date and see what happens. And I do feel if you're versatile, if you both want to get fucked, you both have dicks, and you both pretty much usually jerk off. I feel everyone masturbates and jerks off. You're not fingering your ass, every time you jerk off. I mean, maybe some people do, but, I'm a bottom, but I still, jerk myself off, and I get hard, so you might as well put that dick to use and become more versatile, especially if you're dating someone or you find someone to make an exception for. I mean, it is important to, share, you both have the same sexual position, at least flip-flop and give the other what they want. I mean, yes, bottoming hurts, and topping is a lot of pressure, and you have to, stay hard, and I guess you have to, pleasure, but, it is a two-way street. I mean, the bottom's taking, pain and pleasure, and the top is getting their pleasure and pleasuring you, and bottom has to make sure their hole's clean, top has to stay hard. Anal sex is just so complicated and so much work, but if you're in a relationship and you find a great guy that you want to do anal sex with, then you should both be willing to compromise for the other to pleasure each other. I think it's stupid to just dismiss a guy because oh, you're a bottom and he's a bottom too, or he's a top and you're a top too. And if you have so much in common, or they're super attractive, you're interested in them, go for it. At least go on a date. Don't shut it down immediately for something so trivial, since it's dumb. You don't know if you're even gonna have chemistry when you meet each other, if you're ever gonna get that far to do anal sex. So if you're just looking for a hookup and want to get fucked, then no, that person isn't for you. If you're looking for a relationship, then don't dismiss them. So if you are in a relationship with someone and you're versatile and they're a bottom, you do have to explain the, I guess, dilemma, and say that, well, I'm sure, I hope the topic came up before if you're already dating someone, but if you want to get fucked too, tell them. Even if they're completely unwilling to satisfy your sexual needs, maybe they aren't the one for you. But I do think that, I mean, there's toys that you can use to supplement, but I guess if you're dating someone, you don't want to settle for a toy when it's they're completely unwilling to if you're gonna fuck them and they won't fuck you, that's just rude and selfish. And then maybe that's not someone you should be dating that exhibits those qualities of a selfish lover, because nobody likes a selfish lover that only cares about getting themselves off and not getting their partner off as well. Selfish lovers are not relationship material. But yeah, sex is important, so the whole top and bottom thing does have its weight, but it shouldn't be the main focus. But discuss this with your boyfriend, tell him that you want to get fucked too, and that this is important to you, and that it's not fair if you're willing to fuck him, but he won't fuck you in return. Even though, yes, you knew before he's a bottom, but just because I'm a verse and you're a bottom doesn't mean we're never gonna flip flop. I even think couples that are one's a top, one identifies as a top, one identifies as a bottom, it's good to switch it up every now and then. You're gonna have the same type of sex every single night. It's gonna get boring. You have both parts, so use them. Even if it's not frequently, at least switch it up every now and then and tell your boyfriend that, yes, let's try this. And I feel if you try it, I guess it's scary being switching to the other side of being a top and a bottom, and it is a lot of pressure, but at least practice, practice does make perfect, and you have to like be willing to compromise and try new things sexually in the bedroom. Like, even if it's not about anal sex, there's still so many different types of sex and ways to have sex, and like toys, positions, etc., that you can try in a relationship, and those are all important to maintain and experience, even if you are identifying one way or the other. So keep it in mind, be open to pleasuring your partner. If your partner isn't willing to pleasure you like the way you pleasure them, maybe they aren't the one for you. And I do think it's good to like try to imagine, like, fuck someone the way that you want to be fucked, especially if you are like trying something for the first time. I got this brand new toy. I'm like cleaning it right now. But it's called a Vulcan Ripe Anus, and it feels amazing to like jerk off with. Like, it makes me even want to try like topping again soon if I ever find the right guy. But keep an open mind sexually. Tell your boyfriend that you want to switch things up in the bedroom. If he is unwilling to do that, then tell him that you're just going to get it somewhere else. Okay, have a great day. And some more questions is SexxxPerTease.